Traumatizing Stuff Children Saw. According to Reddit. Number 30. My parents couldn't pick me up from school one time, and I wasn't allowed to walk home. So I'd just sit out in the cold for hours on the pavement waiting. Always happened, so I didn't know any better. Was constantly scared of my older brother and how he might behave. I thought this was just how older brothers are. He'd make me leave the house for 8 hours. He was supposed to be looking for me or looking after me while my parents were gone. We lived in a pretty rural area, and other than going to a shop to buy sweats or sweets, god damn it, there is nothing to do for more than an hour. Told me I'd understand when I was older, and I still don't understand. So, for the sake of clarity, the question being asked here is, what's something in your childhood that you remember that only now that you look back on it do you realize is traumatizing? God damn. Number 29. There used to be this man that would live at my house when I was about 3 or 5 years old. His name was Skip. And whenever I would walk by him, he would go, "You want to see my sexy leg?" Too much. I would always respond yes. To which I would always respond yes enthusiastically. He would then roll up his pant leg really high and rub his thigh up and down while dog whistling. At the time, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Well, it turns out he was my dad's meth dealer who needed a place to stay because he was being investigated for murder. My dad's murderer meth dealer. Wanna see my sexy leg? Well, at least he wasn't showing him his third leg. You know what I'm talking about? That's what most people would consider the sexy leg. Scary stuff. Number 28. Excuse me. Glad no one heard that. Number 28. Many things, but here are a few examples. Father didn't teach their 10-year-old daughter French kissing. Oh shit. Fathers aren't supposed to teach their 10-year-old daughters French kissing. Oh my God. That they had to renovate the floors because they couldn't get our blood out. From what? That social services took my brother out but didn't even ask about me. Oh no. That's so sad that situations like that can exist, where social services comes to take children because the parents are not fit, but then leave other children behind? What the hell kind of shit is that? Okay, never calling our parents mom and dad, but by their first names. Oh my God. Getting sedatives when we were crying too loud or had nightmares. Sedatives for children. Jesus hell. Well, there we go. Continuing up this list, we arrive at number 27. Oh boy. My mother used to let me skip school a lot and take me to the hospital to see my older sister. We'd have this hospital campout where I'd sleep in the hospital bed with my sister and she'd sleep in the recliner chair provided for parents. It's now that I realize that she'd do that because everyone told her she needed to give me as much good memories with my sister as possible before she died. Surprisingly, that's not the traumatic memory. On those hospital campouts, she used to make me memorize a nursery rhyme. She'd sing it to me, then make me sing it back to her over and over. It was to the tune of Hickory Dickory Dock. Okay. She drilled it so much into my head that I still remember the lyrics. The first verse was about my dad, that he was abusive and that I couldn't be placed with him. The second verse was about my godmother, her name and her phone number. that she had documents to prove the abuse, and that she will take me in. I realize now that my father was severely abusive to my mother, and my mother was constantly trying to prepare me in case he killed her by making a child memorize a nursery rhyme. Holy shit. Whether it looked like an accident or not, she needed me to be able to tell the police that he was abusive, that my godmother's number is XYZ, and that she has evidence and will take me in. I learned the nursery rhyme when I was 4 years old. I guess it was the only way she could ensure a 4-year-old would memorize information like that. And some of y'all think y'all got tough lives, boy. Holy hell. A mother instilling information in a child via a nursery rhyme in the event that the child's father kills the mother. Now that's that giggledy wiggledy. See, shit like this is too real. It could get my channel shut the hell down. I can't read a transcript without getting struck. Y'all better watch out. YouTube coming for us, baby. Here's hoping everybody's having a great night, great day, great evening, afternoon, whenever you may be watching. Number 26. My parents fighting all night, followed by my dad packing a bag, getting in his car, and my mom standing in front of the car so that he couldn't leave. They then threatening divorce every other day, and then being all over each other on their good days. I have no idea what a healthy relationship was until my husband and I went to marriage counseling, and I saw how toxic that all was and how much it had stuck. Oh boy. People not knowing better is truly a sad situation. You know, Jesus in the stream chat regaling everybody with a story about how he remembers "I'm a little teapot" as a nursery rhyme. A hard congratulations for destiny. I mean, Jesus. God damn it. Number 25. My ex-stepdad shot me almost point blank with a pellet gun. The same night, he tricked me into sleeping on the hot remains of a firework. He laughed and laughed like it was hilarious as I was sobbing. I still have the pellet gun scar. What's amusing, forgive me, that's not the right word. What's sad is that some people's lives are only continuing because of the whim of some cruel asshole in their past, you know? Aiden says, scroll down on DLive. Forgive me, it's not scrolled down. I think it may be capturing a wrong window, which is interesting to say the least. So let me get right on that. Is that correct? Here's hoping that it is. Here's hoping this is correct. Okay, so DLive's chat should be synced right up, and we can go from there. Special thanks to everybody who's been jumping over to DLive. Thank you for that lemon, Aid. I appreciate it. Thank you again for that lemon, Aid. I appreciate it. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 24. One time, my dad threw a temper tantrum and threw a plate of food at the ceiling because my mom hadn't got the right sauce. I thought it was funny at the time, but looking back, that's an awful way for an adult to act. Threw a plate at the ceiling. Well, damn, Kid Blur. Appreciate that lemon. Aren't you gangster? Number 23. My parents told me that I had a learning disorder, and that's why I was failing in school. I was too stupid to do better. It wasn't until I was an adult that I figured out it was bullshit, no learning disorder, just low self-esteem due to their shitty parenting. Oh boy. Someone told me I was dyslexic. Nope, just stressed all the time, just like me. And that is why I can't read. Yeah. I'm so sad. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but if we don't laugh, then we will cry. Jesus says, in middle school gym class,
I was telling that to Jesus. But yeah, no, it has to do with I'm a little teacup. Did you read it?
Jesus says, I have ascended to destiny status. I have just the emoji for you.
Indeed it was, Jesus. We had to do it in front of the whole class, too. It was horrifying.
Well, if it isn't crazy, Ed, I appreciate it.
Jesus wants you to read what I said in that voice you just gave me.
Jesus says, is that how Dia sounds? Go on. I don't remember what the voice I gave you. In middle school? Oh, shit. That must have been what it was. What were you saying in that anecdote? Does it matter? It matters probably just to Jesus. Oh, don't say it doesn't matter to me. That's so sad. That's so cruel. Number 22. My brother used to scream at me and physically abuse me. He said it was just an older brother thing. It kind of is, but at the same time, that is not justification for that action. Also, the way that my schizophrenic dad acted when he was off his medication. I thought it was hilarious when he described his suicide attempt because I thought, who would die on purpose? I often had him retell his stories to make me laugh, and I feel extremely guilty now. Well, children don't know any better. Number 21. I thought that whenever a kid got home, like late, it was normal for them to be locked outside for the night. Also, an appropriate response to not doing your chores was to be locked in a closet without food. My younger siblings never got this treatment. I just thought I was an extremely awful child. My heart goes out to any of you who may be in a household where not only are your parents cruel, but they have other children that they treat better than you. You know, and it's not just a complex. A lot of people have complexes when everything's fine and they're living that luxurious life and they're being spoiled and everything's like super fancy and shit like that. But for some of you who are genuinely being abused and mistreated and have brothers or sisters that get like the good treatment, it's super, super cruel. And I'm sorry. I'm here for you. I hope things get better. I hope that it's behind you. And if it's not behind you, then I hope this period of your life happens to hasten or go by a little bit faster so that you're not stuck there. Jesus says, I don't know if this counts, but my dad used to kick us out of the house so that he could cook crystal meth. I didn't know at the time, but the smell was fucking horrible when we'd get home. My dude, as long as you guys were safe, I guess, away from it, you know? Because if there was an explosion and you guys were in there because your dumbass of a dad was, come on, man. Jade said, did you guys know that they still do shots in the glutes? Today has been less than great. Shots in the glutes? What does this phrase mean? Maybe she means that she went into a doctor's office and received a injection? Glutes, is that ass?
Yes, that's what she said.
Well, of course they still get shots in the ass with the steroids and shit like that. You know, needs to get right in you, motherfucker.
But it's mostly used for children. I'm guessing that's what she means.
See, yeah, just consider yourselves lucky I'm not a doctor. It'd be shots in the titties. Whip them out, ladies. Gonna give you your shot. Yo, you gotta do it in the titty? Oh my god, okay, here you go. And I'll be like, okay, keep them out. And take your pants off, because I'm gonna put it in the butt. What the hell? Is that okay, YouTube? On this Christian, is that okay? It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Jenny says, I didn't find out I had asthma until I was 18 because my mother refused to get me diagnosed. I even asked her, telling her that my lungs burned when I ran, and she said that I just needed to run more. Yeah. What sucks the most is that many parents are ignorant of things that are genuinely wrong. And when they're told about it by their children, they assume they just know better, or they assume that, you know, going to a doctor won't change anything, or that you just need to suck it up or some shit like that. The true tragedy, in my opinion, is back in those days, science wasn't that far behind, you know? It wasn't too long ago that people on a spectrum or that had mild autism or, you know, God forbid, were, had some kind of mental deficiency were just not right, you know, to coin a Bobby Hill ism, you know, that boy just ain't right. That girl just ain't right. And thank God now we have The luxury of being able to at least diagnose properly some people so that we can treat them and maybe get them better, or at least get them medicated so that things won't be as rough, or even just, thank you, Mighty Be Fool C, even just get them diagnosed so that, they know and everybody around them can know, because it's tragic when it's not clear exactly what's wrong, or that something is wrong at all, because it's super cruel to hold somebody to somebody else's standards when, they may or may not even be capable. Banana Phone says, I am a little brother. I am little brother. No, Washington spoiler wasn't a douche about it. More like I was a servant. The mystery begins on what the hell this could mean. Maybe his brother's name was Washington. Maybe he means to imply that all he was a servant to his older brother, so it wasn't that bad. Alas, we should continue up this list. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Sometimes we got it bad because we're brown, Number 20. When I was around 8 years old, my best friend at the time used to steal bad food from her pantry. We'd go into our room and she'd then explain how we had to be skinny because being skinny meant boys would like us, and so she would then meticulously read the back of the cookie packets and count out every cookie and how many calories we were for each of us. She also was obsessed with shaving her body and would try and pressure me into shaving my legs and arms. Who'd she learn this from? Once again, boys liked it when you were hairless. I never really grasped how bizarre it was for an 8-year-old to count calories and be hairless for boys. Years later, my primary school had a national scandal where 10 to 12-year-olds were sexually abusing each other on the mat during class, at lunchtime, and at any other opportunity. I can remember lots of peer pressure for kids to graze one another and make out because that meant they were cool and liked by the hot guys. I was very fortunate to be involved, and looking back, I was very fortunate to not be involved, and looking back, it honestly is so fucked up. I don't know if any of it was related, but just from 7 to 12 years old, it was quite gross. Look, boy, come on. Oh boy. Ivora says, "Hi Cyael, today sucked, but your stream and Grateful Dead are good." Well, I'm glad for you. If I hadn't been doing this for as long as I've been doing it the exact way I've been doing it, I might consider not having music playing at all in some of these lists so that you can listen to your own music. I may try that tomorrow. I just feel like I'd go crazy not hearing music. So what I'll do is I'll play music, but I won't allow it to be shared for you. And we'll see how that tests. Might be a little bit weird though. Number 19. When I was young, I was really good friends with a girl whose grandparents lived across the street, and we got along really well. Would hang out all the time, and at some point, I was maybe 4 or 5, she invited me to her uncle's house. They had a big above-ground pool built into their deck, and we went swimming. Eventually, we got out, but both wanted to get back in. The uncle said if we wanted to go back into the pool, we had to skinny dip. Again, we were both no older than 5, but we did. It took a long time for me to realize the severity of the situation and the implications. I don't know, half of me feels like it was harmless, half of me feels like who the fuck does that? Yeah, that's the real question. Who the fuck does that? Why? Disgusting. A 5-year-old. Oh my god. Sick of it. Sick of it, sick of it, sick of it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Also, whoever's named Alyssa that sent something on Snapchat, I don't want to say that it like fucked up my phone, but
What do you mean?
like they added me, right? And then I went back to add them. But then like the app shut down, and when I went back to just like type in that name, because usually when you add a new person it pops up at the top and is like say hi or something, but when I loaded back into it, it was gone. So hopefully they're just another person that wants to look at my Snapchat stories occasionally, so it doesn't really matter. But I guess I don't know. I don't want it to seem like I'm just like cringily avoiding them because them adding me fucked up my phone. Okay? The only reason I don't really want to admit it is because what if it was deliberate? What if they're finding a way to get into my Snapchat? There's nothing but pictures of food in there anyway. Is that what you want? Pictures of food. The end.
What anecdote. Thank you for regaling us what your day was like.
I don't know why I'm thinking about Supernatural. Number 18. When I was 10 years old, my mother had to leave the country for work for almost a year. So she left me to live with her longtime boyfriend. Please tell me you're a little boy. Oh, whoa. Either way, being on this list, it's going to be bad news. Every night he would come home drunk. He'd come into my room and sit on my bed touching me, especially on the butt. Then tell me how much I look like my mother and try to pull my sheets off. I'd just pretend to be asleep. I got annoyed that he kept waking me up, so I started locking my door at night. The fucker broke off the lock and kept doing it. He also once threw a plate at me for giggling at lunch. I never thought of telling my mom about this because I thought it was normal. What kind of fuckwad parent leaves their baby, their child, with a man? I can understand a lady, you know? And it's sexist to say, and I know that it is, okay? Because every gender can be a predator, all right? But I can understand you trusting a woman with your kids. Even though, you know, history has told you that the women are most evil, dude. Men are like foolish and childish and selfish and cruel and rude, and you know what I mean? They're going to take what they want and that'll be that. But it's like, I don't remember what the quote was specifically. A man will do something that'll make you want to like fucking hit him, you know, get physical with him, fight him. But a woman will do something that'll make you want to kill her. So like, dude, what's wrong? Like, I blame the mother more in this situation. Then the man's a terrible piece of shit. But what part of this woman, you know, just because she's with a boyfriend, this isn't the fucking kid's father, dude, you know? Oh my God, fuck her right into the ground, my dude. What a piece of shit. 10 years old, you're leaving the kid with a boyfriend. That's a great idea. And the dude comes home drunk and touches her. Like, if you're dating somebody, you'd know if they were drunk or not, right? You'd know if they drink, you know, fairly often or not. You know if they abuse drugs. Does that mix with somebody that you want to leave with a kid? I'm not going to get into it, man. That's the end of it. Fuck. Yes, they're both terrible, D-Magma. I don't mean to imply that, you know, one isn't as bad or something. But fuck me. You know, your one role as a mother is to protect your own. Holy shit. And you know, as unbearable and entitled as many mothers can be, you know that they do it because they think they're doing the right thing for their kids, but just leaving them for a year. What a piece of shit. Oh, what a piece of shit. Number 7, my dad going to the bar every night, only to see him when he was drunk or not at all. Always had a plate of dinner saved for him. He would usually scream at my sister and mother if he did get home early enough. On a side note, reading this post is sad as fuck. I just realized that about this whole post overall. Maybe I need to pause more and make sure that the post is a little bit sexy, a little bit lighthearted and funny, you know. Hey, 69 people in the stream. Honk honk. You know what I mean? You know, it's that. Oh, my butt. Jesus, man, I'm sitting weird. Okay. My butt's okay. Everybody, believe in yourself. Don't let this list get you down. It's not that big a deal, you know? You know. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? You feeling good? Hopefully today wasn't that awful. But at the very least, you know, it's probably over by now, right? You know, even if you're watching after the fact, at the very least, whatever you're going through for right now, it is over. For right now, it is over. Jesus says a woman can't leave evidence of molestation. Sure they can. Can't women get like dry? Hey. Oh, honey. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jade. You're so kind. I truly do appreciate the sugar. I feel like I'm gonna make sugar a little bit louder. So give me the opportunity to do that. Forgive me. Tiny.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Nothing But Skills, and today I'm going to be showing.
It was a video in the background and a tab that I'm meaning to turn into what I was gonna. This is not gonna be something I can do fast, so I'll just try to remember it later. Danica says, fathers rape too, Cyael. I am not implying that family isn't just as guilty of this kind of shit. And the pathetic thing is that even if she wanted to like leave it with a family member, you know, like an uncle, like a father, like the little girl's grandparent, there's no guarantee that it wouldn't have happened either. I'm just saying in a situation like this, the boyfriend, you know, that's, you know, I don't think he should have been the choice. I'm sure maybe in this instance he was the only choice, but it just sucks. Danica goes on to say, is CR if a child rape is the mom's fault in this situation, if she leaves them with their trusted father, you don't have to reply to this, but I enjoy hearing your side of things. I don't believe it is I want to wipe that word out of this equation. It is no one person's fault, you know, because ideally, and this is drifting into like paradise, this is drifting into a utopia type discussion that I can't stand. But ideally a parenting job should be for two people, you know? A mother and a father, or a mother figure and a father figure, should both come together to keep each other on track. You know, imagine their personalities are on a train track, but that train track is their morality. And as rude as it is to say, some people on tracks that are going in the wrong direction, like a mom and a dad, can both be terrible people and end up tricking their little kids out for like drugs or whatever kind of terrible thing that ends up happening in the world. Honk honk. You know what I'm talking about? It's a terrible situation, but I don't want to imply that it is specifically the mother's fault. Even if she were to have left it with the father and had that situation happen, they're both obviously terrible. I mean, you know, the mother can't even know. So I want to say that sometimes the mother is less at fault. In this one, I like to give her shit because that's your boyfriend. That ain't the kid's pappy. You know what I mean? And if you've been with him for a considerable amount of time, as you should have been, to trust them enough with your child, right? She should know that he drinks. And if drinking is something that happens alone, take him off the table. You know, even if he claims he's not going to do that around the kid and all kind of bullshit like that, take him off the table as somebody that you're leaving your child with without supervision. Because that's the bottom line here, is you're doing it without supervision. And I like to think in today's day and age, do you get what I'm saying? If this needed to happen, why not set up some fucking surveillance? You know what I'm talking about? That may seem dishonest, but if you're doing it in the interest of making sure that your child is okay, you're not doing it to try to catch him cheating or something. If your intentions are positive and you want to make sure that your child is safe, do you get what I'm saying? You put up those cameras. When you're fucking done, you come back and go, hey, you know, I did this thing. It may seem dishonest. I just wanted to make sure my kid was okay. But if you catch his ass, then you're fucking justified in that. But today's day and age aside, say we don't have access to fucking cameras and security systems and shit like that. You know, if she were to leave him with the father, and the father did, you know, violate the vulnerability of this girl by using his position to get gross, even if he was drunk and he has that as an excuse, you know, the mother should have known better than to leave him. Even if she couldn't assume or know, I don't think that a boyfriend, my dude, is somebody that you leave your kid with, you know? Say it's the husband and it's not even the baby daddy. Maybe then, dude. But why would you leave your kid with a boyfriend? You know? Because it's not a month. It's not 2 months. It's not 6 months. It seemed like it was the greater part of a year. That's what it fucking said. So fuck her. Fuck him and fuck her. They're both fucked. In a situation where it was a mom and a father, I mean, hey, she is a little less to blame, certainly. Not a little, maybe a lot. But, you know, Jesus Christ, man. You give some people an inch, they'll take a mile. You got to watch people. Let that be the one thing that everybody is under the impression of, is like, cops don't go corrupt because they're bad people. They go corrupt because they're put in these situations enough times to where eventually they say yes. And it's like, imagine you're a guy that doesn't even love cake. Honk, honk. Honk, honk. Thank you, Son Harpy. Imagine you're a dude that doesn't even really love cake, but just kind of likes cake. If you walk in every day and somebody just goes, hey, you want some cake? Hey, you want some cake? Hey, you want some cake? How many times are you going to deny that? You know? And I am not equating a young girl to a cake, but I am saying that some people regard something that is available to them as something for them to...
No music sounds like a bad idea for the people who listen at work that can't have music playing in the background for themselves like me.
I understand. I'll probably just roll with what I've been doing. Forgive me for getting off topic. I guess I felt like taking that prompt and answering it. So hopefully you get my, meaning. I wouldn't say it's any one person's fault. It's just people need to be very careful who they trust with anything, you know? Because, and I like to say this all the time, people don't really know themselves, okay? People don't know what they would do if put in a crazy situation where a dude jumps in the room and he's got a gun and he's telling you to do this or do that. Some people are not aware of what they might do, how far they might go in certain situations until that adrenaline starts pumping and that fight or flight kicks the fuck in. So if people don't know themselves enough to trust themselves, like, hey, fuck, adrenaline. What about just a little bit of alcohol? What about just a little bit of drugs? You're dealing with a different person. Okay? And sometimes we all need help to keep ourselves on track. You can't leave a youngin' around somebody you know get drunk. Thank you, Son Harpy, for that lemon. Forgive me as we continue up this list of traumatizing stuff that children saw. I guess I knew what we would encounter on this list, but here we are. Number 16. My mom decided to toughen me up by having a pick on all the pretty bunnies day. And all the pretty bunnies is the username of this idiot. I hate it when people include their username in a freaking entry. So they could have just said pick on me day, as I am going to say when I reread this. My mom decided to toughen me up by having a pick on me day after I got in trouble at school for being a tattletale. Well, you was a snitch. She made my sisters and I sit at the kitchen table while they each said something shitty to me. Great exercise, Mom. You're doing a great job. At first, they thought it was a joke, so they would giggle and say silly things. Then my younger sister said that she hated my smile. Oh. It finally stopped when I started crying, and my older sister shouted at my mom that she wasn't going to do it anymore and ran out of the room. 15 years of therapy. Man, some of these little kids can't handle this shit. Why y'all playing around with their life like that? Stop playing games with their heart. Young Rebecca's now scarred. 15 therapy years. Her boyfriend's a pirate as well. His peg legs, how he pleasures her down there. Sorry. It's a lot of imagery for you guys, isn't it? You know, boyfriend pirate. Yeah, Rebecca, you're like what I'm giving to you. Be careful of the splinters. Yeah. Queen says it sounds like a Call of Duty lobby. What does? Call of Duty lobbies are never going to go back to what they once were. That is a lost time. Halo lobbies, Call of Duty lobbies, you will never, ever. Well, oh, that's not true. Certain parts of the internet, if y'all learn how to internet properly. But nah, boy. Is it worth the police at your house? I wonder what the future will bring. You think there'll be like an internet too? Let's just start over. You know what I'm talking about? Let's just start over. I love you all. Hope you're having a great day, guys. Keep them titties perky. Keep those cocks at a reasonable temperature. You don't want them too hot. You don't want to get a hot pee-pee. You don't want them too cold. They could shrivel and then fall off. I've seen it.
Balls need to be.
Well, everybody's always talking about keeping the balls at a decent temperature. Fuck them kids. You know what I mean? If you fuck up your balls and you can't have kids, oh no. We've been fucking around on this planet long enough. Alright? But the pee-pee need the attention, guys. Okay? Treat them well. And if you're the opposite sex too, treat them even better. Give them a little kiss and a pat. Let them and send them on their way. Play the Shire from Lord of the Rings. And then when the pee-pee looks back and it's got like the little knapsack on a stick, you know what I'm talking about? Goodbye, Gandalf. Number 15. When I was in the 2nd grade, my older sister came into the bedroom. Swing. That's not what that says. When I was in 2nd grade, my older sister came into the bathroom while I was taking a bath to play with my toys with me. I didn't find out until later it was because my father was having a stroke from drinking too much and was making sure I didn't finish taking a bath before the paramedics arrived. Oh my God. That's some pretty dark stuff. Friggledy upvoted. I love short entries that are like sad like that. What made Stripes make the face? I love it when she makes the face. Who said something stupid? Lizzo says it's not a life if it's raised in misery. Someone said found the pro-lifer.
Yep. We have a pro-lifer.
Where?
Gorgeous Freeman. Because Lizzo said, where is it?
Oh, is it where she's saying, Liza, it's called birth control and condoms? Dumbass. Whoa. Yeah, intense.
Because Lizzo said abortions are a thing. Like, why have those kids if you're not going to take care of them? There are abortions. And they said, no, this.
Well, yeah. It'd be better to prevent a life, you know? But to be honest, it's your body, you know what I mean? Especially if you ain't gonna raise them kids right. Jesus. How do you feel about it, Dia?
What do you mean?
Bobos.
Abortions?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pro-choice.
What does that mean? I don't know what the words mean. I'm not a lady. I'm all about the titties.
Pro-life.
Huge titties with the nice nipples. And like, I don't like, how do you feel about piercings? Because I don't like piercings. Sometimes. Is that weird? Remember the boobs we saw earlier and the girl had the tattoo around the fucking boob? Yo, I saw these boobs earlier where a girl got a tattoo on both of her titties. And it was like a pattern around her nipples. And it wasn't small either. It was at least like, I don't know how to describe this. Imagine a coaster, guys. A coaster. It was about coaster size around both nipples. And I was like, dude, whoever you end up with, you're going to be dooming them to like liking other titties more after a certain amount of time. They're going to get tired of those titties. Okay? And they're going to lust for titties without tattoos. Tattooless titties. What a world. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know what everybody's like arguing about though.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Did you know? Okay. Guys, you want to get an abortion?
They also said that
It's up to you guys. Do it. You know what I'm talking about?
They said
Live your
you're a
life.
man.
I'm a man, and I say only what my girlfriend, the feminist, tells me what to say. Whoosh, whoosh. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a real man. I'm a real man. I imagine Lord Genesis. Is that real? And me with the Elmo. Number 14. When I was in kindergarten, they would make us kneel in a corner on some wood piece or some shit that was utterly painful for every time that we hurt each other or cursed, which happened a lot, actually. As soon as I got to elementary school, I asked the teacher the first time I was in trouble where I should go kneel. They took attention to that, and long story short, they called the police on our kindergarten, and now it's closed since 2006. Well, it's better than y'all having, like, bum fights in there. And them shooting internet videos. That's how most preschools get shut down. They having them babies fight. Baby fight! Bing, 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 bing. I bet nobody's gonna give me a ninja guinea over on freaking D-Live. I freaking got him. And now it's time to spam every single GIF. Wait, no, it won't let me do it because I'm going too fast. I'm sorry. Okay, well now I'm sad and I put the sad kitty emoji. Sad kitty. I deleted these. What the fuck?
They go right back if you don't like.
Oh no, you know what? I think I need to refresh this page and see if my new emotes come. Hold on. Because I deleted them via the app. So let me see. Yeah, they're here. I gotta hit them with my dank ass, you know. I like this one. Stop. Get some help. Michael Jordan. Fuck me. Hey, you think of my thing. Okay, as we continue this list of what? Traumatizing stuff that children saw. You like the little popcorn? That's my touch. You know, this thumbnail is featuring art from an artist that goes by the name SR, like senior, space, Gaffo, Gafo. He has since taken Reddit by storm. He can post some bullshit every day and people will just upvote that to the front page. Can you believe it? Here I am, crediting the artist. Oh my gosh, I should use this guy's art in every video. How do you feel about that? Really makes you think, huh? You're an idiot. As we continue this list, here we are at number 13. Too young. When I was 8, till I was around 10, the school ELS teacher would sometimes pull me out of recess to sit down with me and play weird games. I hated it because it meant I wasn't outside writing my stories, and besides, I was native English speaker. Why did I need to do anything with the ELS teacher? It turns out she was the counselor, and she was trying to get enough information to show that I had signs of autism, ADD, a learning disorder, to give to the National Health Service and get me an actual psychologist because my parents were refusing to send me to one. Unfortunately, her husband died before she could finish, and I didn't end up going to one until I was 17, and I was legally allowed to do that sort of thing on my own. So sad, man. I don't think there's anything shittier than people going undiagnosed. It really, really does suck. And that's unfortunate. Somebody says my name. Hi, Cyael. I've never caught a live stream, but I listen to your videos every night. I appreciate that, and I hope these have a place for you, if only just to be a quick distraction. Hello to Queen, Nat, Jesus, Dia. Look at these righteous freaking wrenches in the stream chat. Stripe says, that's a weird way to spell stripes, Cyael. I don't even know what she's responding to anymore. Okay? Guys, if you guys are having problems following an abortion, apparently, just send me a Snapchat message and I'll cheer you up, or go into the Discord and see who's making an ass of themselves today. It truly is just like a circus in there these days. It is a circus. It's a revolving door of people who are upset because they've been banned. So their first thought is to just make another account and come back in and then make an ass of himself again. Why did you ban me? Sometimes their name is like, I was just banned. Why? Please respond. What are you doing? You better not ban me again, username. Ridiculous. Beth says, think I haven't had enough trauma witnessed if I can still be traumatized by a child peeing on the floor at my job. Well, why should you ever be desensitized to kids just running around pissing all over the place, you know? Sometimes it's better to not be desensitized.
I feel like if you had a kid that was still around the age that would do that sort of silly.
Nah, man, my kids would be pretty well disciplined, I like to think.
You'd like to think.
No, for real, I wouldn't just allow them to. They'd either be very well disciplined or they'd be out of my care because it's simply not going to go down the way that they want it to. I feel like, as crazy as it sounds, I would instill within my children at a young age because I'm aware that children, are capable of absorbing things and understanding things at a much earlier age than people give them credit for. I would absorb within these children that I am making things happen for them that they shouldn't take for granted. You know what I mean? And it may be a bit of innocence that I'd rob the child of, but it's important that he understands sooner than later because we could go at any time and then he'd be on his own. Queen goes, Cyael wants kids confirmed. I jumped the gun on the impression and said Cyael goes, or Queen goes in the weird voice. I'm an idiot. Oh, man. Oh, my God. So as we could... Did somebody just... I love it. And they couldn't even spell the name right. Well, that's that, huh? The end. Couldn't even spell the name right in a losing battle with their keyboard. I really do hope that, this was them. This is part of the joke that they couldn't spell the name right and that somebody is, I don't know, just because I just told a story with somebody coming in with a funny name, that they were really getting into character and that was just a role play exercise for them. Might have even been Stripes. It might have even been Stripes. I'm going to get you back for using the term njigger. All right. NJGGER. YouTube will ban that by the end of the night. Not on my YouTube. Okay. Not on my YouTube. Number 12. This question reminded me of the Redditor whose mom made him have a butt plug in at all times, out of fear of the devil doing butt stuff or something. The mom got busted when he had to use the bathroom during school and asked the teacher to help remove his poop plug. It was truly a fucked up story. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even want to know how old that little kid is. Your mom's crazy. Honk honk. Honk honk. Ricardo, I appreciate this. Hey guys, did you know that last night when Dia streamed, she was the second top stream on DLive? It took her one stream to actually take over that website. How messed up is that? I'm sure that some of you are as cute and tiny and have Pikachu and big titties as Dia. Why aren't you going and taking over DLive? Because let me say it, Dia has as many followers as I do on DLive. I can't even pull more followers than Dia does. In 2 streams it took her. Just 2 streams. If you don't want to stream on your own, you can apply with Cyael to be one of my, what am I going to call them? Chosen. And then we'll have like a round the clock, like, network. No, that sounds like an MCN. That's bad. I don't know. I don't want to do anything with anybody. You remember some guys kept coming into my chats going, hey man, we do like a podcast with different people and I'm going to post the Discord. And I was like, yeah, you do that. And then I was just waiting, just like, and there he goes. And
coming into my streams going, hey, you should totally collab with this one person. Hey, you should look up this person and, maybe get in contact. It's like, nope.
I'm sure they mean well, and they're just autism. Remember that one guy who kept asking you to look up snakes? It's because he likes snakes, and he looks at you and he likes you, so he wants to combine his 2 things that he likes. So when people come in and they go, hey, you should do a collaboration with this other girl, it's because they like that girl.
Honk honk.
Well, damn, Captain Jacked Pickle. You better jack that pickle for me. I'm kidding. I don't want pickles jacked. I only want melon squeezed. Melon squeezed, no pickle jack. Melon squeezed, no pickle jack. Sounds like an anime, doesn't it? Melon squeezed, no pickle jack. It's not really that funny, but you know, that's life. Hey guys, you may not play Fortnite, but consider jumping back into it tomorrow because there's going to be some sort of Avengers event in the game. I don't know what we're going to be able to get, but hopefully it's something to keep and not just like a temporary limited time event. I hate limited time events. I want things that I can keep. Otherwise, we'll just be waiting until another Avengers game comes out. Doesn't that suck? Doesn't that suck tonight? As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 11. What the fuck? I need some water. Did you hear that, Dia? I feel like I almost barfed. I don't taste anything like I normally would with a crazy burp. My God. Is someone using a voodoo doll? Ugh. Oh. Okay, number 11. Apparently, it's not normal for you to fear your dad's presence. Everyone's telling me to drink milk all the time, and what sucks is I don't have milk. So I also want Metamucil for some friggin' fiber in my diet. I don't know. I want to go old man, full old man. And then I also think I need like some kind of tablets. Where were those things? Have you seen them since the last time we had them?
Yes.
Where?
Over there.
Can you get me one? Thanks, Dia. Try not to trip over those big ass things, limiting your visibility over there. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! Guys, you'll never guess what I got. You'll never guess what I got, guys. You want to see? I'll show y'all right now. Hold up. Okay, let's see here. All right. I'm gonna show y'all what I got in this bitch. Thanks for the ice cream, honey. Love you. Let me show you what I got. Okay, that's the wrong one. Well, maybe it can be the right one. Bitch, wait a minute. All right, it's enough. Okay. No, stop showing the emulator. God. It's a fair and square legit GameCube I have, okay? Jeez.
For sure.
Number 10.
Honk honk. Honk honk.
Damn, Kevin Rogbone. You're really bad to my bone. That was bad. I'm sorry. You're bringing me ever closer to the 21 people that I need to be able to become a partner. Pretty rad. Pretty cool. Thanks, man. I'm the dad. Number 10. My stepdad would frequently play fight with me and my sister when my mom wasn't home, but his play fighting was actually abused. Most of the abuse was punching and stuff. The worst one I remember was him tying me to a chair with a shit ton of duct tape and tying my mouth and just leaving me there for over an hour. At least this was just like sick and not like invasive. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make it better, but I hate it when girls are touched, you know?
Kids in general.
Yeah, that's so fucked up.
But this is like...
This is creepy. It's scary. Yeah. You know, and it's a fast track to a complex. As rude as it sounds, sometimes kids getting abused, they don't understand. But when, Danica says, I taught myself how to play with my body several years ago. Kidding, says Animal Crossing. My version's funnier. I shouldn't be eating this on the mic. Give me a second. It's for my stomach. It's like the stomach thingy. But it's a chewable. Give me a second. Okay, funny. Reading the rest of her post, it makes a hell of a lot more sense. It says, I taught myself how to play Animal Crossing several years ago. It's my favorite thing to play on the keyboard. Initially, when I read that, I thought, taught myself how to play Animal Crossing? Like, it's a difficult game enough for you to learn? What do you mean taught yourself how to do it? It's too hard. You have to teach yourself. Man, this shit's hard. I'm kidding. But she taught herself on the keyboard. Makes more sense. Why Stripes give that look? The world will never know. Betty says,
Okay, I'm checking out so I can enjoy the full thread later.
I love it. I love when people say bye like that. Look, guys, I'm gonna go. Reminds me of Faith. Voodoo. Lizzo Maker says, I want the new Animal Crossing when it comes out. Don't we all? I'm probably gonna end up buying that like 3 times. It sucks. Jesus says, Cyael sounds like he's being spoon-fed Cheetos. That's not true. I don't even have Cheetos, and that's why they're on my wish list. Damn.
Honk honk for me, Cyael face with tears of joy.
Cyael face with tears of joy. Hell yeah. Honk honk for me, Cyael face with tears of joy. Well,
Honk honk.
there you go. You got it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Aren't you a badass? You're going out in style. Never forget. I'm dead serious though. When Animal Crossing 2019 comes out, I'm going to be having like some fucking day-long streams, son. Some day-long streams. My channel's gotta approach ASMR at that point because it's been missing from my life so long. I'm going to try to have test streams now because I'm like losing it. I'm just bored and weird without it. So, let's continue up this list for right now. Forgive me. Up the list of traumatizing stuff that children saw. Number 9. In middle school, I started getting a lot of stomach aches due to the undiagnosed acid reflux. That is so weird because that's the kind of chewable that I just took just now when I felt like I was barfing a little bit in my mouth. It's almost a little too weird. I was also a really anxious kid, so I feared I was going to throw up a lot. This is getting really weird. Thus, almost every night, I'd take half a Tums. You could say it was like a Tums festival in there. Like a Tums festival. Every night was like a Tums festival.
I need a Tums.
He's got the Tums. Yeah. He's got the Tums.
The commissioner's on my ass. I get gas. Every day ends with a Tums festival.
Okay, every day ends with a Tums festival. Never forget. When I offhandedly told my best friend, she looked terrified. I think you might be addicted to Tums, she said. Every day ends with a Tums festival. We had just learned about the addiction, and I told her that I didn't feel the withdrawal without the medicine, and that I was just taking it as prescribed. She still seemed unconvinced, so I told her that she was being silly, and dropped it. In high school, I learned her brother's drug addiction had been tearing the family apart, and she was probably terrified that one of her closest friends was using too. How sad. How sad. Why would you ever fucking say this, Danica? Banish that thought. Banish that thought. What if Animal Crossing comes out in 2020? They're ready to release it now. Maybe it's going to be a surprise release, and when they talk about it again, they'll be like, and it's available now, and I'll be like, somebody get a sound clip of that. Somebody get a sound clip of that, and then use it. Post it to some website and be like, this is my response when Animal Crossing is announced, and then it's available immediately, and I'll just die right there. My back of my skull hit the pavement. In my house, it's paved in here with cement. I like sidewalks. I like the feel of them. So in my house, it's like a sidewalk. Every day ends with a sidewalk festival. Number 8. Tree Fitty 1. Well, all right. I appreciate that, my man. Let's get you with a
Honk honk.
instead of a Tree Fitty as we continue this list. My mom was leaving me at different places with different people for months at a time. Jesus, when you thought the one from before couldn't get worse with the longtime boyfriend. When we would be driving, I remember there would be times where she would tell me about the school she was going to make me go to, and that I would live there. I remember her describing the horses that they had, which were lies, and how much I would love it. She never ended up taking me there, but would always talk about it like it was some magical place. I found out from my uncle years later that it was an orphanage, and the only reason she didn't end up taking me is because he threatened to kill her if she did. When your uncle got your back. When your uncle got your back. Ain't that a bitch? Number 7. My father and I had a game when I was a child. Help Daddy remember what hospital we went to last. Will you call that a game?
Can I get a honk honk but with reverb?
Stripes wants a honk honk with reverb? You're lucky I have Audacity open right now. Give me a second, check this out.
Honk honk.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add an effect of reverb to that. Listen to that.
Honk honk.
Nah, it's too quick. Give me a second. Reverb. Well, damn. Thank you, Kimmy. Appreciate that. I'm gonna get some double Hong Kongs in here, but I need to manage. Let's go with like a cathedral setting. How about that? Let's get a preview of that. That's just bizarre. It's all bizarre. Are you sure you guys don't want an echo? That might make more sense.
Honk honk.
That doesn't sound like an echo at all. We all right? Fucking. Let me put 1 second then. 2. Delay factor of 2. What? Look, we tried. I don't know what that was. And then the tree fitty as well.
Honk honk.
You know? Jeez. What a world. As we continue, my father and I had a game when I was a child. Help Daddy remember what hospital we went to last. My father was mentally ill and would hurt himself purposefully to get more anxiety antipsychotic pain drugs. So from an entry where somebody thought that there was an addiction to drugs to one where there actually is. There were 5 hospitals within a 2-hour drive from us, and in those days, the early 90s and late 80s, there was no computer systems to track him like there is now. He would literally break his own fingers, burn himself with oil, anything to get what he needed. And it was my job to help him remember so that he wouldn't get caught. After he took his life, when I was 12 years old, I had a lot of feelings and scary memories to deal with. It's been a long, hard road, but I hope wherever he is, he's not in pain anymore. It sucks when people are in a position and they don't have the help that they may need. I hope that none of you listening to this, whether you're in the stream right now or watching after the fact, feel that you're in a position where you are helpless. There are people situated around you, I'm sure, that may be willing to listen. I know some people want something for anything that, you know, you would get, even if it is just a shoulder, not to cry on specifically, but just like an ear to fucking listen. They'd want something in return, but I'm here. There are people in the Discord who are willing to listen to you, and, you know, this is just sad. A lot of people end up so far gone that the help that they need, they can't get. They need to get fucking rehabilitated. They need to be, you know, thrown into a place where they can detox, so to speak. Some people are way past the point of talking. Oh boy. Number 6. One year on Halloween, I was probably around 8 or 9 years old. My mom didn't let my sister and me go outside to do some trick-or-treating, but bought us a new Barbie movie and lots of candy instead. Also, we were allowed to stay up late if we wanted to. It was because she was afraid our father, my parents were divorced because the father was abusive, would try to kidnap us. He had tried before. Still is one of my most treasured memories because we had a great evening. Just my mom, my sister, and me. God bless a mother who is, you know, aware enough to make sure her damn kids ain't getting kidnapped by a jealous daddy, you know? What you gonna steal kids for, homie? Aiden says the best, Cyael. I haven't said bing bong in a while, man. Let's get that. What, you think I'm just gonna say something like that, Jesus? That is not okay. Queen has her internet back. We were playing a match of Overwatch earlier, and I was in the game chat, and I ended up with like a little fan club, and it was making Dia so angry. She was like, "Oh, they're being sarcastic. I hate you, Cyael." And then she put on her battle armor.
I like how you're... Shut up. Fucking hell. I was cheering on Queen, and he got jealous of the fact that I don't do that for him. I'm like, you got your little fan club over there. They're doing that job for me. And he's like, oh.
Wow, I mean, I don't understand. I just, you know.
I don't understand.
Acknowledging that I'm the one doing all the work. I just figured it would be kind of
You got jealous because I'm a Queen fan.
I wouldn't think it was like jealousy. I just thought it was kind of bizarre that, you know, it'd be like if this person puts like a spoonful of...
He got jealous. I was cheering on Queen. He got mad.
It's just like a drop, and you're cheering, and then I'm throwing an ocean at them, and it's just like whatever. But the people in the match were like, "Oh my god, the Junkunat today is so amazing!
Stripes, no.
I love this guy so much." Stripe says it was because Queen's white. Wow.
No.
First of all, she isn't, but it's a well executed comment. Well done. Well done, Stripes. Oh, Queen. Ain't that a bitch?
Yes, a Queen fan.
As we roll into the final 5 on this list, we arrive at this. My mother would have to regularly go on rescue missions to stop my grandmother from killing herself. I would get phone calls saying, "I'm on my way to grandma's house." Well, damn, Chuckster. You guys are getting real close to helping me obliterate this goal here. A little too close. I'm getting scared. Thank you, Chuckster. I appreciate you. And as is custom. Honk honk. Okay. Dude, I thought I was supposed to stop doing that because the followers on D Live can get a honk honk. Oh, can I get a honk honk? Hallelujah. Number 4. Excuse me.
Ooh, stream boss status. Jesus asked for the stream boss status.
Jesus is the stream boss, or he wants to see the status?
He wants to see the status.
He wants to try to snipe it, and giving him that information would allow him to do so. I am a man of the peeper, so in this instance, I will reveal it to him. You know, but he should have been strong enough with the Force to know without me revealing it. Just as I am unaware of how to even retrieve. I don't see this shit. I really don't. I'm scrolling up and down the list. I don't see this shit at all. D-Live followers, sponsors. What if it's gone? It could be, nope, it's right there. Oh shit. Whoops. Let me try refreshing it, see if that works. It is Chuckster. And Chuckster may just have been... Yes. Chuckster is infinite, Jesus. You can't touch him. Alright? You're right, I shouldn't have showed it to you. Okay? The Chuckster is indomitable. You know? Consider him a boss that's not in Destiny, so you can't just easily kill him. Fucking God, my dude. Number freaking 4.
So you'll never let him live it down.
Went to pick up my uncle at a crack house when I was 11 years old. People were sprawled out everywhere. Some lady was on the couch sleeping naked. Me and my cousins were just snickering because we got to see boobies. How big were they? They were crackhead boogies, maybe boogies. Maybe they were saggy. Maybe they were like holy with like holes in them.
Who cares? She was naked.
But
with a bunch of other people there. If anything, my question would be, what happened?
What do you mean? It was a crack house. They were beating that chick around. She probably don't need to pay for them drugs because her body is the payment.
I'll suck it up for a little bit of that.
What?
The pavement?
The pavement? I'd like to feel the pavement.
I did a
Damn!
thing.
Damn, Jade! How many honks is that worth? Honk. Sorry.
The rest of the stream. will be just
That was dumb, but that was all for Jade. Jade, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't provide for you the way that I should, girl.
Ooh, Jojo says those workouts are going to be lit.
Oh
today.
God, yo.
Because you're adding the ones from yesterday and today.
Yeah, there's probably about $15 worth from yesterday, and that's scary as hell to me. Is this my phone on the ground? God damn.
Or not be.
Boy.
Why you gotta treat your phone like that?
Somebody named Crystal Pink Sock added me on Snapchat.
Have you gotten any PayPal?
Yeah. I should have some kind of like stupid name Olympics for Snapchat to see who has the dumbest fucking name adding me with that bullshit. Number 3, Red Crayon Princess writes, my older sister used to play our Disney read-along tapes to my younger brother and I, whilst guiding us through the words in the books. She taught us to read this way. I didn't realize till years later that she was using the tapes to cover the sound of our parents fighting downstairs. It saddens me that she never got to have a childhood. Well, some of us don't get the opportunity. A response says, your sister is an incredible human being. What an elegant way to protect you, entertain you, and care for you all at the same time. Super cool. Super cool. Jade, that's so hot. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Wow. Jade, come on, girl. I appreciate that, girl. Number 2. As a kid, I used to brag about being able to sleep over. No, I used to brag about being able to sleep for over 24 hours straight to friends. Reese P added me as a friend. What the fuck kind of name is Reese P? It's like a recipe, but not. As a kid, I used to brag about being able to sleep for over 24 hours straight to friends or teachers, or really whoever would listen. I was mid-sentence mentioning it as a freshman in college when I realized my divorced father was drugging preschool me with cold medicine so I'd sleep through the weekends of custody time with him. It was really fucked up, and it fucked up my sense of reality for a while. Whoa, dude. Why take your kid for custody time when you're just gonna drug him?
I've maybe perhaps in this situation, maybe it wasn't because the dad specifically wanted. For
It
them
was
to be
like
custody.
court ordered, but
Yes.
that doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't. Some parents just straight up shouldn't have that.
Remind me later that I need to connect my phone to the computer because I haven't done that since I got it, so that I can set all my ringtones, because I need to do it through an app because I'm certainly not paying for it. Never going to be living in a world where I'm paying for ringtones and text message noises when I can just set them myself. Jesus says, yo, Cyael, what the fuck? How much did all that cost at McDonald's? Listen, shut up. It was only about 27 or something like that, right? I don't know.
So,
And the only reason it cost so much is because I got two Happy Meals thinking that I would get different toys because they were Avengers toys, but they were both Hulk.
yes, and I've explained this to you.
And if you add me on Snapchat, I'll post a picture of the Hulks that I got. They're not bad and they light up. Dia found out they lit up.
Yeah.
But it's still bullshit because I wanted different toys and I should have said something to them. But
Jesus says, why not just pay for the toys?
because you know what they would probably charge me for the price of the Happy Meal. Have you been to McDonald's where you can just go, look, I'm looking for them toys? You know what I mean? This ain't Beanie Babies days. And last time I remember when they had toys that people actually wanted at McDonald's would charge them the full price for the Happy Meal. So if your implication is that I should have just paid for the Happy Meal and not gotten the food, you got me fucked up. What am I supposed to do? Pay for the food and not get it? Nah.
Lizzo says, just paint one of them like a different color.
Nat says, I've tried buying just the toys before and they didn't let me. This is what I'm talking about. This is what reality tastes like, Nat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This isn't Destiny, Jesus. Okay. Jesus says they do sell the Happy Meal toys. Not alone. Not in most places. Certainly not in crazy fuck boy land, Florida, where I'm living at. So I don't know what to tell you. D Magma says, Cyael, they got these bright rainbow beanie babies and Happy Meals nowadays, and I want all of them. Sadly, I'm broke. Nah, they had Avengers toys at mine. That's what made me get her. So what I'm saying is that was probably like $10 more than it would have been otherwise if we didn't get those damn Happy Meals. Okay. Linda says, I've bought just the toy in Florida. Listen, I'm not going to pretend that I asked. It's just I recall doing it in the past and them telling me that it wasn't the case. The truth of the matter is maybe different locations are willing to do it. Certainly the one that I went to might have been, willing to do it. But the truth of the matter is I didn't ask because I wasn't, under the impression that you could. So I just paid for the damn Happy Meal. I'm trying to make people's days crazy at the drive-thru. Like, listen, I'm just trying to get that toy. But I guess it is better than being dissatisfied with 2 Hulks. What the hell am I gonna do with that? I wanted to get a Thor or something. Ethiopian warlord, thank you for that donation of that lemon. But we still got to recognize Jade for her glorious and unreal contribution. But as the stream boss, Chuckster, you should be choosing a GIF for us to include in the stream.
Exactly, Jesse. Exactly. And this is something that I try to explain to him, but he won't listen.
Jesse says usually McDonald's only gets 1 or 2 toys in per store, which is why you order 2 meals, you usually get the same one. Usually is the key word here, because in plenty of different times when I've gone to McDonald's, I've ordered like boy toys and gotten different ones without having to specify. You know what I mean? So even in what you're saying, they usually get 1 or 2 toys. I should have said, hey, motherfucker, try to make them different. And they would have done that. But my error was in not specifying. You get what I'm saying? I just thought maybe I would get 2 different ones, because what kind of asshole is rolling out some toys for some, say there's 2 kids I'm buying these Happy Meal toys for. You put the same toy in both buy? What the fuck? They both gonna have the same toy?
That way they don't fight over,
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't like that kind of reasoning at all.
I know that it's not very good reasoning, but at least in that case, they both get the same toy.
Kids will find a way to, let's imagine this so they don't fight over it. Kids will find a way to fight over them. There'll be one bastard kid that's like, I want 2 Hulks. Or maybe one of them gets horribly disfigured in like a curling iron accident, because the kids have access to curling irons because the parents are terrible. Or maybe one of the kids just hates the other kid, so it's not an accident at all. He goes and he melts the hell out of that Hulk. Not so Hulk anymore, huh? Oh no, Hulk is melting. Remember when we were reading a list? Number 1 on the list of traumatizing stuff that children saw reads as follows. Every time my dad would pick me up from school, he'd leave me in the car for 3+ hours, whilst he went into the local pub and had a drink. I had nothing to do, just sitting there in the car. He'd come back after a few hours and throw me a bag of chips as he started the car. I always thought I was the luckiest boy in the world to be getting those chips. My man's continuing his post saying, finally, if those of you in my boat feel inadequate or suffer from imposter syndrome, compulsive need to apologize and make shit right, shame for resenting. Yeah, man, I'm so sorry if you guys are getting fucking, I want to say cursed with a complex that makes you feel not good enough, or that you don't measure up, or that you shouldn't be living this life because what's your purpose? You're so useless. Shit like that. I got plenty of use for you, baby. So let me know what's up. Thought this needed to be shared. Let's take a look at it. We've seen this stupid clip a billion times. Girl can't open jar. Runs to dad in crowd. Dad opens jar. Oh my god, daddy, open it. And he's like, oh, there it is. It's the perfect gift. Aww. Fucking dumb. You assholes are upvoting this like it's your second day on the internet. I'm getting too old for this, man. I'm getting too old for this. Is that why I should make another kid? You heard me? Why didn't you respond? Why won't you respond to me? You don't like that joke? Well, it's a lie, but you don't like the joke.
No.
They're really God. So Stripes may be onto something.
Damn.
I hate Hollow Knight.
Congrats.
What do you mean congrats, nigga? This is a popularity contest.
Yes.
Listen to me. I'm the gamer, unfortunately. Sorry. I don't mean to pull rank like that. But when it comes to popularity, of course, Hollow Knight ain't beating no fucking Fortnite. Of course, Hollow Knight ain't beating no Dark Souls. You know what I'm talking about? Hollow Knight has how many games? Count them for me.
I don't know.
1. Maybe another game. Expansion type style. Hollow game has 1 game. Okay? So if I think there should be Dark Souls. I think Minecraft Steve should jump into Smash Bros for no reason.
The only thing that I can say about
Yo,
10
what?
squats, 10 lunges, and 10 of your choosing, and get your mama that TV. Carrot,
Oh
carrot.
my god. Well, it's about my god, Jade. Thank you, Stream Boss Jade. I'm sorry, Chuckster. But Jade is now the boss. The stream queen, if you will. The stream queen. So, she gets to choose the new GIF for the chat. And now I celebrate everyone helping me get this goal. Thank you so much. I owe you guys the world, because yeah, now I can get this TV happening and resume normal bing bong flow. Give it up to all of you. Thank you. Wow. Bing bong on my salad style. Thank you for the lemon, Sun Harpy. And yeah, we're gonna start with these workouts right now. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. So, let me pull up Streamlabs just for the fun of it. Because I want to go through everybody's donations sequentially, one at a time. Everybody tell me about your day. If it's something that you want me to see, write my name so I can address it in the midst of me doing this workout. Thank you for making it so hefty. My word. So, let's get to business. Okay. The first donation tonight was from Jesus. And it was $10. So you guessed it. I am going to do 10 bicep curls. Jesus, thank you for calling out that autism. I'm the gamer here. Bow to me. It's true though. Come on, man. You know, if it were a popularity contest and like it didn't matter where the characters in Smash came from, it'd be Master Chief in that motherfucking game. I'm sure some of these kids would want a Fortnite character in that game. I think Minecraft Steve would be a really charming character in that game. I'd like to see a character from Dark Souls in there. I had a fucking... You remember what I had on that thing, Dia?
what thing?
I made a picture. Here it is. And Sans from Undertale. The fuck was that? Why did it echo like that? Yeah, no. Sans from Undertale and Cuphead. Sans from Undertale, Cuphead. I see those two happening even before Hollow Knight. You know? Just makes more sense to me. Fuck it. 10. Was Magma hidden? Shrek. Oh god. Man. Dia.
What?
Can you get a light for me, please? Excellent. Thank you. Oh boy, this is about to get scary. Okay. Jesus says I wear Timbs. No, I don't wear Timberlands. I mean, why? Where am I going? You know? Where am I going, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left arm. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. All right. So 10 from Jesus, 10 from Kimip, 260. Man. I'm gonna do 10 of the rowing where I pull up from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What was that? What was that? Oh, thank you for the lemon, honeybee. Jesus. Have you decided on a GIF here? Jade, just tell me what the GIF should be. If you're in the Discord, you can even, you can even just post the GIF straight into there, and I'll make it the GIF in this. Don't I usually go to like R-on? That's not a lot of upvotes. 32,000 is what normally gets to the front page, and this one has 1,000? What's normally going on that subreddit? 6,000. 3,000. Meh. Alright, that'll do. This will be bizarre for anybody coming in. Okay. Alright, I got $3 from Kimmy. I got $3 from Ethiopian Warlord. And then $5 from Stripes. Let's just round that to 10. Okay. While you were working out, Cyael, my day was alright. Just a lot of arguments with my roommate. What were the arguments over? You know? True Silverwook says counting in sync with the anime girl. Traffic tracks, I have some pale Tims looking like the naked lady covered by cocaine powder. What? Okay, so I'm gonna round this to 10. Let me do the hammer bicep curls, where it's like to my side and then I bring it up. Fuck me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Chief Ramirez says, the light at my house just came back on from severe thunderstorms. Glad I have power to watch this. Oh, you take it easy and stay safe. I hope the storm ain't too bad. Make sure everything's plugged in the surge protectors and that you don't lose anything, you know what I mean? Wow. And if they're not plugged in the surge protectors, it's better for you to just stay on the safe side. Turn that shit off until you're ready. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Okay, so that's 10 from Jesus, 10 from Kimmy, 10 from Stripes, Ethiopian Warlord, and Kimmy, and then 10 again from Chuckster. God damn. 10 again from Chuckster. Wonder if I can do 40 of something to combine Chuckster's donation with Jade's $27.59, which is like, 30. I'll just round that up to 30. What should I do 40 of quickly? Traffic Track says, on Instagram someone sent me a video of a hamster getting floozed. You mean flushed down the toilet? Yeah, we've all seen similar videos. Pretty uncool. What? People are monsters. Look how shiny that snake is. Shiny snake. Man, yesterday I had this kick-ass video playing behind the with like space and shit. I don't know if it changed or like moved fast enough though, so it'd probably be better if it was like on a, double speed. But initially she was, I don't know, in around the 20 and 30 area as far as people looking, but then with all of that crap, she edged out this other guy that had the exact same gimmick for his stream. It was like a space thing, but now it's space with the girl, Danica says, Cyael, have you noticed any increased strength or stamina since you started these stream workouts? You've definitely sound like you've improved. I wouldn't say stamina hardcore, but I would feel the difference like in my muscles, and it's probably still buried beneath a good amount of bing bong. So when I get this fat out of my arms, I'll be able to really flex and show something. But it's definitely going to be at least a 3-month thing, I believe, before any kind of significant progress. So I need to make sure that I keep this up on a daily basis. But I guess, unfortunately, I've taken that out of my hands like a loser, which is bad, but I'll figure something out. Broccoli Room says, I thought the surge protectors were called search protectors up until last year when I had to buy one. That's cute. Why, I guess when you don't have to think about stuff. Jade says, sit-ups are quick, Cyael, but 40 of them? I'm not trying to cripple myself for tomorrow, woman. Damn, do 40 jumping jacks. That sounds like it makes sense. 40 jumping jacks sounds like it makes sense. Jade, if you can respond to me, tell me what you want as the GIF. Or if you've put it in the Discord, let me know. So I'm going to do 40 jumping jacks and then come back with the ones that Jade asked for specifically. 40 jumping jacks, 10 squats, 10 lunges, and then 10 of my choice. Ooh, boy. Right back, because I can't do it in here. Dia, what are you looking at? Dia?
The chat.
God, that's a good stretch. I wonder if I should try to play with Queen after. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, Sounded like a beeping. You okay? Did you get bad news? I heard a beeping.
I didn't hear anything.
Shouldn't they be making Dia do jumping jacks? You're the one. You're the bouncy one.
Yes,
No.
Me, though, so.
Did you hear that?
Yes, this time, but it wasn't like a strictly like a beep.
Is it like a?
I don't know.
Is it like a detector in the house?
I don't know.
Guys, give me a second to investigate that noise.
Because I just heard it now, so.
It's the smoke detector. Wondering if the battery may be low?
Maybe.
It had a green light on it. You think it'd be like red if it were dying? Okay. Sorry. Still making noise. Okay. You think you could disarm that for me? True Silver Wolf says, unbeknownst to me, it was the Elmo puppet tried to escape from his prison. What? Yeah, it sounds like the battery is dying too. I mean, I agree with what you're saying here, Monster. Nat says she has a boxing game on her Switch. Someone named Deshaun says, Yo, Cyael, remember me? I certainly do not. Why would I remember somebody that looks fresh to YouTube, my dude? You do not appear to have a user picture. I don't recall ever saying anything. Maybe you spoke a lot? Did you? I'm not sure. Okay. So there are 30 remaining things. I don't think I should do jumping jacks again in the future because they feel like cheating. Oh boy. So 10 squats and 10. Oh my god, what did I just say? Just try to remove that. Do you have like a utensil? Thank you for the lemon, my man Ramiaz. Did you want to try this? It's plastic though. Just to wedge it between the connectors and then whew, get it off. It's not gonna work.
Because it's metal connected to the metal.
I don't have anything metal on me. Guys, I'm gonna do 10 more curls.
Got it.
Cause that makes the sense. And then I'll do the squats and the lunges. Hell yeah. And Jade, give me that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jade, give me that gif so it makes sense.
She wants
Okay.
to stay. Okay, she doesn't
1,
want you to change it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. No, I could put something else up there as well as the Pepe without changing it. And now I'm gonna give you the 10. Woo! 10 lunges. I guess 5 with each leg, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, You've broken me as usual. Is this what you wanted? Okay. Is this what you wanted? Oh, my big boy. Guys, thank you for helping me enhance myself and helping me with this mom endeavor right now. Oh my god. I love Queen. She's like, what, is he out of breath now? Rolling eyes. I'm so sick of Queen. A day with her clients. Because Queen forgets to breathe through her nose. Okay. I think I should come back. And I'm gonna stream a little bit with Dia, with Stripes, and with Queen. Or I could just have this roll right into it. And just have a friendly talk. What do you think, Dia? Should I start a new stream?
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, whatever music you play will immediately need for you to remove this list.
No, I mean, I could not play music since we're going to be listening to Stripes and Queen. But if I should restart the list, or video, so that it can be a gaming video, we can go from there. I love you guys. And I'll see you literally in a couple of minutes when we crank up the gaming stream. I don't know. Thank you for being here if you're not interested in the other one. And if you are, go use the bathroom or get something to freaking drink. And I'll be right back. Love you. Talk to you soon. Later.